Thanks for joining us. For the second time in a week, students at a local school are mourning the loss of a classmate, this time at Champlin Park High School. 18-year-old Diamond Manley, a senior at Champlin Park, died early Sunday morning. According to police, he was found shot to death in a vehicle in Ramsey. The investigation into his death continued Tuesday. Champlin Park has made available resources to help classmates and staff process the difficult news. The Champlin Park tragedy follows the death of a Maple Grove High School student who died of apparent sudden cardiac arrest while doing a track workout last week near the school. In other news, the Maple Grove City Council approved a new housing development despite some concern about lot size. Plymouth-based Lennar is proposing about 235 homes on land in far northwest Maple Grove. The project, called Bella Woods, is west of the Hindu Temple and near the Koa campground property. Lennar is proposing a mix of homes on lots ranging from 55 feet and 65 feet wide to the Maple Grove standard 80-foot wide lots. Councilmember Mike Ostafi raised concern that 85% of the lots are smaller than what is typical in Maple Grove. Councilmember Christy Janigo, who supported the project, said the smaller lots could help increase affordability.
Just not enough standard lots in this, and we're setting precedents every time we allow much smaller lots than the 80 that's currently standard and 10,000 square foot that's currently standard.
So the price points are the reason why I am generally open to smaller lot sizes, the 55 and 65 foot wide lots. $500,000, it's pretty expensive for a home, but it's going to be a lot more accessible to residents than a home starting at $720,000 plus.
The project will include a 5-acre public park and a regional trail managed by the Three Rivers Park District. A new restaurant is planned in Maple Grove in the Shops at Arbor Lakes retail area. A family-owned Plymouth company plans to open a restaurant called Northern Taphouse in the now shuttered Red Lobster space. The Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Journal first reported on the plans. Northern Taphouse also has a location in southern Plymouth near the I-394-I-494 intersection. Construction is expected to begin this spring with a possible opening in late summer or early fall. Many 16-year-olds spend their birthday worried about their driver's license test. Kevin Miller introduces us to a Wayzata high school student who had to consider something much more serious.
Where's the baseball?
You have to go all the way up.
Carter Anderson lives in Medina.
Here's some baseball.
But his true home is on the baseball diamond.
Get to hang out with friends, play the sport that I love, I guess.
He's a pitcher with a half dozen ways to fool you from the mound.
4-seam, 2-seam, curveball, changeup, and slider.
Let's go 3!
But after life threw him a curveball, this 16-year-old isn't sure if he's ready to head back to the diamond.
Being home and
He's been savoring life at home after an extended stay in the hospital.
just being around my family, I guess. Miss that part the most, and hanging out with friends and everything.
Doctors discovered years ago during a routine checkup that Carter had a genetic heart condition.
I just remember the doctor just handing me this piece of paper that said cardiomyopathy dilated. It said his ejection fraction on there, which is normal, was 55 to 75%, and his was in the 40s.
He had a device implanted that could shock him to restore his heart rhythm. After it shocked him several times during a baseball game, doctors discovered his heart was failing.
She said, "I'm sorry to say, but you guys are being admitted. We're going to start the transplant process tomorrow."
And after weeks in the hospital, he got a transplant. It was shortly after his 16th birthday. Now that it's done, he's feeling better.
He was discharged after 10 days of his transplant, and even he could feel and see the difference.
And as he headed home with a new heart, his friends and family gathered for a heartwarming welcome back.
He's just got the biggest smile, and he's shaking all of his buddies' hands, and, it's just the little things that, you miss out.
As he eases back into life at home, Carter's family has an organ donor to thank. They're asking everyone to become a donor.
It's just something that's so little, in reality, that you can save so many lives.
In Medina, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
You can sign up to be an organ donor when you get your driver's license or a state-issued ID. CCX Media has something to celebrate this week. Tuesday marks the 35th anniversary of John Jacobson on the mic here at our nonprofit. John has won numerous awards for broadcast excellence and is a community pillar on the high school sports scene. As sports director, John is charged with helping to broadcast more than 100 live sports contests and events throughout the year involving our 9 cities. And as good a broadcaster he is, he's as good a person. Congratulations, John, as you continue to help lead us here at CCX. Finally, this segment, March Madness, has arrived in its artistic glory. We're referring to the March Madness members art exhibit at Robbin Gallery in Robbinsdale. It's where you'll find some of the best paintings and photographic art around. More than 60 works are on display, featuring more than 30 artists. And there's truly something for everyone, including a painting of a popular Brooklyn Park drive-in restaurant.
It's just an amazing body of work, and it was so fun to install and pair things up that would play well with each other and make an incredible exhibit here at Robbin Gallery.
There's an opening reception this Thursday evening, March 6th. We'll leave you now with more of what you'll see.